Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. How are you today? Welcome to your Wealth, Abundance, and Life Path reading for the month of December 2020. My dear Cancerians, your reading was shocking to me. There is a lot, I think it's going to be shocking to you, hopefully in a very good way. But it's most interesting. It will keep you in your seat. Now, it is a general reading, so every card won't apply to everyone. So take what's yours, like the buffet table, and that will be your reading. The energy that we have for laws of attraction, this is from the let's see, the laws of attraction, yes, from Esther and Jerry Hicks, the teachings of Abraham. We have, the story I tell is the basis of my life. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feeling short stories throughout your day will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the basis of your life. So tell it the way you want it to be. And now we have a dilemma. Okay, so we have this energy. You're in a Cancer, you guys have really been, the last 15 years, we've had all these planets, tough planets. We've had Pluto, I'm sure most of you know this, Pluto and Saturn and, you know, all kinds of sort of quote unquote trouble in the opposite sign of your 7th house. So relationships, serious relationships of all sorts would have really been difficult for most of you. Depending on where you have Cancer in your chart, the opposite house would have been, you know, troublesome, difficult, challenges. You had to rebuild your life. You had some great losses. You had to really, you were challenged to step up. And we have that you're in a place right now. You're very competent. You've come through the storm. You look good. You feel good. You are basically plowing through life, you know, blazing a trail. And boom, this month you have something happen. It's a very specific something. I believe that it has to do a lot with love, but you are of two minds. You feel so large and in charge of your life, and yet in this one area, this thorny issue that you're going to come up against is going to be the space between the past and the future, in which path you will take. We have rebirth. Yes, you are reinventing yourself. Give your life to your dreams. Create a new reality. We have taking shelter. The answers are within. Looking outward to answers is not the answer. Now, your overall energy is just so interesting. You are coming in with this energy. As I pulled the first card, 5 of Pentacles. Cancer, what is going on here? Because when I look at the rest of the energy, I think that I know what this means, okay? And you'll give me feedback, hopefully, in the comments. 5 of Coins. Somewhere along the line, I believe that most of you who are watching this were left to raise a child alone. Feeling very vulnerable, feeling left in the cold, feeling as though you didn't have the abundance that you needed, perhaps going without a coat yourself to take care of a child or someone else that you love, or some circumstance. You could have been an older child who took care of younger siblings, but you have a story in your life that is about the lack, the difficulties of life, and what it's doing right now is it's making you fearful of making a decision. Self-judgment card. You have judgment here and judgment there. You are called upon right now to have courage and faith, because when we look at this card of the 5 of Pentacles, this is a spiritual card. Yes, there's a reality to it, but the spiritual card is very much aligned with this this information or this advice from Abraham Hicks. It's tell a better story. That yes, in the past you may have been felt almost homeless. You may have been scrambling for a place to live. You may not have had the abundance you need. But right now you are faced with a huge decision. The Judgment card is calling on you to make a decision about a relationship. And the reason it is proving challenging is that many of you have an old story in which you were abandoned. Most of you have healed that. The shadow self is upside down. So whatever shadow work you had to do, you did it. You found your enlightenment. You looked at things a different way. But what I'm seeing here is delightful, and it's sort of like I just won the love lottery, but I don't know if I want it. Do I have to cash in my ticket? That is what I'm seeing you have in this circumstance right now, Cancer. You have a soulmate. You have someone that you are destined to be with, or at least destined to consider. You are being asked to make a decision. The Queen of Swords, your first response is, I'm not sure I want this. I need to cut whatever is in my life out of my life if it doesn't serve me. Will this serve me? I'm unsure. You have a King of Cups coming in. The Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. The Four of Wands is that somebody's going to ask you to make a significant commitment to them. They feel that the timing is right. This is a Scorpio King. The Four of Wands is a twin flame card. The Lover's card is here. And let me show you what I see over here. I feel that this person could have been a very good friend. I feel as though this person, this King of Cups, has appeared twice. I mean, this is a person who really loves you. This is not something you're attracting. This is something that's been in your life coming into the reading. This is your energy coming in, and then it moves forward. You know, we look at the past, the present, and the future. And now it's basically like your ships have arrived in the harbor. The World card says that you can have the abundance and the beauty of having a very successful relationship. Page of Cups may indicate that this person could be younger. You may not take them very seriously. The Page of Cups is coming in to make a beautiful love offer, but they're also standing back so that they're not going to try to convince you. This person is coming in and presenting themselves to you. They could have children. It could be a small offer. It could be the beginning of something new. But I see this as a person for whom you have been friends with, that you have depended upon through the years. And now that it has been platonic, it appears, up until then, and I'll tell you why. Now, it may not be platonic. It could be someone coming back. Take it as it resonates, but you are shocked at this communication. You are shocked at this opportunity. The Ace of Earth says that you have an opportunity. The Page of Cups says a new opportunity for love. In your first house that represents you, you're grounded, you feel stable, you feel like life is good, and then you feel all this conflict. You feel as though someone is barging into your life, asking you to marry you. Five of Air, you're like, I don't know what to say. This seems a little odd. I feel conflicted. The Five of Air is typically a conflict card. So somebody is causing you this conflict energy of having to make a change. You're kind of in this live and let live energy. I'm really okay on my own, you know? But this is a fearful card that whatever's going on here is really upsetting you emotionally. Like from a Gemini standpoint, you are being called upon and you have this Tower energy. Whatever this is beckoning back to a time in your life when you thought very differently, a life when you expected lack and problems, and now you're in this abundant thought process, and the universe has put an obstacle in your way. The universe has said, the test for you, Cancer, at this time is, did you really learn? Did you rewrite your history? Are you embracing abundance as opposed to lack mentality? Your decision right now is going to be based on your faith in the future. And right now, this card came out. It came out upside down, and I don't know why, but I turned it right side up to tuck it in, and then I went, no, it did come out the right way, because what this is asking you to do is invest in the future. Trust that there are seeds, that this is your abundance. But we're seeing the Tower, the crisis. You are having an existential crisis. An existential crisis can be one of your own making. You know, that would be the way that we would theorize that. That would be what we would call it. But you're almost like, oh yes, I'm really happy. Look at me. I'm a magician. I'm manifesting. I have the Empress card. I have not only assets and money, and I've built up all of this fortune, good fortune, with love, with all the tools I needed. I used all of my Gemini energy. I used all of my Virgo energy to come back from hell, from Hades, from this feeling that I was left in the cold. I built an incredible life for myself. And now, the Three of Cups, a friend, somebody very close to you, somebody who's been very reliable, somebody who's always been there for you. The Knight of Pentacles, he moved so slowly. He was so quote unquote masculine energy, so meticulous in helping you that you simply thought it was out of friendship. You did not know that this person was madly in love with you. You didn't know it. It's coming as a shock. You don't necessarily see it as a welcome shock, because you're so concerned that if the relationship did not work out, that you would lose your dearest friend. So you are in a crisis situation in your own thinking. Not really, not what Spirit is saying. Your prayers are being answered by Spirit. And so now you are asked to give this person their due respect, the respect that they have earned, the respect that they have devoted, in terms of love to you. It's, you can now respond as a thankful person. It really is all about that the circumstances in your life are allowing you, if you choose, to receive an abundance of love. And so now you are tested. Your faith is tested about this relationship, and you will make the right decision. This person may not be for you, but you will not lose them. If you said no to them, this person loves you unconditionally. They will always be there for you. The Scorpio King. This is a king that has gone through the phoenix rising from the ashes before, but right now they want to have a future with you. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be a Virgo, and it doesn't have to be a Pisces, but it may be. You may be dealing with the Lover's card, which tells you, and the decision, Scorpio energy, the Lover's card, the Magician card. You have so much beautiful energy of getting what you want right now. It is also someone with whom you would be stable. You would build a strong foundation. You'd be able to travel. You'd be able to have a life of fulfilling, of all of your dreams come true. But now you have to decide in your heart space, Cancer, is this the person for you? Is this the person that you can love back as much as they love you, with wisdom? So let's go through the cards and look at this more. Two of Coins, again, decision making, but what a beautiful decision. What you're saying to yourself is, well, I really like where I live. I really built a beautiful home. So now I have to decide perhaps if I'm going to build something with my lover, with this person who loves me. You may be friends with benefits, and this turns into a lover situation. You may be in a situation where you weren't sure about wanting this. And now the foundation of your life is spinning with the Wheel of Fortune working in your favor. You will make the right choice. The Ace of Fire, a new passionate beginning in love, in everything, the creative journey in love, in romance. If you're writing a screenplay, if you're doing anything creative, you have a foundation. If this is not love, it will be a contract. It will be a new opportunity to birth something from your body or your mind. So if it's not physical romance with someone, if it's not the desire to have a new beginning, you are so firmly grounded in a new endeavor that you've been working for, that you never really thought necessarily would manifest. You've had a beautiful attitude. You've done all the right things. You've created the abundance. You have it. Now, again, the Queen of Air in your everyday life, your Virgo energy, the daily life of how are you going to live. You've been living very successfully on your own. What we see here is this concept of, what is going on? Can you include another person? Do you have room to do that? Is that something that you really can handle and desire? And I would say absolutely it is. The Three of Water, your happiness, your joy, your friendship. The Three of Cups, twice saying that this is the love of your life, and intellectually you may know it. Now you're asked, Cancer, this is your card. You are in the reading. The Three of Cups energy is you. It is the beautiful love that you have. So now is your turn to decide. Here's a beautiful energy coming in on the 30th of November, that conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse. We also see this could be moon in Cancer, ascendant in Cancer. The answers you need are coming. You just had the North Node that left your sign, and you were asked for the past year and a half to step out of your comfort zone. You did it quite beautifully. You surrendered to the divine, and now you are called upon to show the universe that you won't let your past hold you back. Sending you love from Chicago, Cancer. Send me some back and tell me where you're from. Take care.